It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barnes in the 3 spot. And Bellinelli kicks to Cousins. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Curry against Rondo. Curry kicks to Green. To the paint. Thompson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Marco Bellinelli picks it up.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
And so here's Sacramento following the score by Golden State. Bogut against Cousins. Just 5 to shoot. And pushing it up is Golden State Warriors again in transition. And Rudy Gay picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Curry. Again, Golden State. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
The drive-by game.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
Curry dishes to Green. Curry against Rondo. Bogut the pass to Thompson. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Curry kicks to Green. Barnes dishes to Thompson. Back to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot is off. Gay with the defensive effort.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
To the inside. Cousins. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, foul trouble early on, I thought, set the tone in that game, and it just made it difficult for them to get over the hump.
Yeah, it really got them out of sync, and that hurt them big time. Forced them to go much deeper into their bench than they would have liked to.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And Rondo sends it back. And stolen by Cousins. Iguodala against Gay. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Gay's got his second basket of the game.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
A fadeaway. And it's Iguodala missing.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul. Mazzili's checked in for Draymond Green. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Rondo kicks to Gay. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
That's his first personal foul.
Livingston passes to Iguodala. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Cousins dishes to Casper. Got it off in time. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Kings on top as they wrap up the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
McLemore is up there with Paulie Stein. Then it's Curry. Then there's Kufis. And it's Collison in the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Here's Curry. Sacramento making their last shot. The 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter in time.
Collison kicks to McLemore. And the rejection by Iguodala. Curry against Collison. Iguodala outside. Goes up on the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
And Sacramento has possession. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
They needed to make a few runs, but it just never happened for them. And when you can't string things together, it's tough sledding. It's a tough way to go.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Bogut comes in for Festus Ezeli, and it's Green and for Andre Iguodala. Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good, but they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Here's Green. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here's Collison. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. It's stolen by Green. And now Barnes. Jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Curry passes to Green. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Back to Green. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. Clark, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here's Rush. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
And now it's a double-digit lead. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Clark dishes to Spates. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Spates has got his first points of the game. Collison kicks to Kufis. It's stolen by Green. And now running up the court, Rush pushing it all the way. Dishes it to McLemore. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. One-on-one fast break. Here's Rush. Livingston passes to Rush. Here's Green. Tries again. It's tipped.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
A drive by Collison. Now here's McLemore outside. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Curry dishes to McLemore. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Livingston, no luck. And now the Kings, fast break. Rondo's running. No one near him. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from DeMarcus Cousins. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater. And so that brings the first half to a close. The Warriors on top. They're up by 11. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. He has the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. Thompson outside. Here's Barnes.
Whoa! Good.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Out to Thompson. Curry against Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barnes can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 11. And Bellinelli kicks to Gay. Hits the three-point bomb. Gay's got 12.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated. And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Here's Caspi. He feeds it to Bellinelli. Here's the three. And he gets it to go. Bellinelli's got his second basket. Curry against Rondo. And Curry, here we go. And Thompson throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Outside for Curry. Back to Thompson. He dishes it to Bogut. And here's Barnes for three. And another three for Golden State.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Out to the wing. Pass to Bogut. Curry is inside. He's covered by Rondo. Barnes. Sacramento grabs the miss. Cousins has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Caspi passes to Bellinelli. And Caspi kicks to Gay. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Here's Thompson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Marco Bellinelli picks it. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Kicks it to Bellinelli. Pass to Gay. Count that one.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
Right side, Green. Iguodala outside. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Screened by Cousins. Passes it to Bellinelli. Off target with his 3. Warriors leading by 10. Here's Iguodala. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Cannot hit. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 12. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Caspi is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Bellinelli in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And the second free throw, good. Golden State's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. The Kings trail by 11. The drive by Gay. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, one of the themes in this game has been how much of their scoring has come off turnovers.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Now here's Curry. To the left side wing. Shot on the wing. No good. Great D that time from Rondo.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Caspi. Curry against Rondo. Feeds it to Azili. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. No good on that one. Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Harrison Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. So we can't get either to fall. Sacramento's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up there.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Rondo. It's Gay on the way. Kept alive. And Caspi kicks to Rondo. Bellinelli dishes to Cousins. Drain. The 19-footer.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
But, Greg, they can't relax yet. I mean, they've still got plenty of work to do here.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Now here's Rondo. It's stolen by Bogut. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Sacramento making a switch here. McLemore is checked in.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Curry with the steal. Here's Thompson. Rondo with the rebound.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court.
And nothing fancy, really, about that play. That's just good old-fashioned, hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Today's game continues this Golden State Warriors homestand. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
And you'd expect nothing less from the defending champs. They've taken every team's best shot, withstood the scrutiny, and approached the playoffs here with the utmost confidence.
And with that said, a very
Greetings, everyone, from San Antonio. The Spurs playing host to a Western Conference affair here at the sold-out AT&T Center. And the Warriors on a single-game road trip here. Before heading back home. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
Yeah, and as far as the regular season goes, this is as good as it gets. This truly, to me, is the definition of a rivalry. I mean, a game between these two teams has always been special.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen a ton of great games between them in the past. It's hard not to get amped up when they face each other. I've been looking forward to this one for a while.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in the 3 spot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. San Antonio on defense. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And I know that's a game they'd like to forget. Sort of a tough day for them all the way around.
I don't see any reason they won't be able to rebound from it quickly, though. Quite honestly, I think this is a resilient squad, and they'll bounce back quickly.
Green against Aldridge. Duncan kicks to Aldridge. Kicks it out to Leonard. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And guys, when you watch the Spurs play, it's like watching poetry in motion. I mean, every cut, every screen comes at a precise time, and they play beyond the sum of their talents because of that style.
Parker with the steal. For the finish. And it's blocked by Curry. Thompson for the triple. Count that one. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Aldridge kicks to Leonard, and it's sent back by Bogut. Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Warriors?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Now Curry. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing. Spurs do have a beautiful play style, and their offensive numbers show it, Greg. You're right there. One of the most fluid teams I can recall, Clark, in the NBA with their ball movement.
A joy to watch. I mean, they ended up top 5 in shooting percentage last year, as well as top 5 in assists.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league. And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, Greg, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Golden State also making some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Spurs working the ball around now. Diaw can't hit. And Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all of sports right now. Amazing,
Kevin, and he's done it through winning. I mean, the 3rd fastest coach ever to get to 1,000 wins. You compare his numbers with any coach in any sport, and they stack up as Hall of Fame caliber.
And so here is Golden State after the basket by San Antonio. That is good. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Mills dishes to Anderson. Pass to Martin. Back to Anderson. He kicks it to Diaw. The 3 from Mills. Can't get it to go.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
West outside. And here's Anderson from the arc. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Here's Golden State. They're on an 18-7 run. From deep. And it's Thompson again missing. Here's Diaw. And it would have
right here. I got next. Let's go. I got next. got next.